Hello, my name is Tim Rogers, and I'm doing a speech about national health care plans and how it can pass with your health. The question: are you happy with the health insurance plan your employer provides? Some politicians insist that you are, but half of all personal bankruptcies in the United States results from illness and medical debt. And 3 out of the 4 of those households had health insurance coverage when misfortune struck. Wouldn't you prefer a plan that lets you pick your doctor and that covers 100% of all necessary treatment, including prescription drugs and long-term care without deductible or copays? One that lets you change jobs or start a new business? One that lets doctors practice medicine instead of accounts receivable management? So how much does it cost? It sounds nice, but how much would it cost? For about 90% of families, it would cost less than what they are paying now. Employers will pay 4.5% of the workers' salaries or wages, and the worker will pay an additional 3.3%. You'll also pay 1/3 of 1% of all stock transactions you make. The lucky top 5% of earners also will pay a slightly increased income tax. If you're retired or out of work, it wouldn't cost you a cent. So goodbye to worries about paying for care if you are downsized. So how does it cut costs? This plan cut costs by cutting out the private insurance middleman, so premiums aren't wasted on advertising, huge salaries and bonuses for the executives, or profits to the stockholders. Nor will there be no huge bureaucracy that picks your doctor and then denies coverage when you get sick. Instead, there will be a single streamlined billing system with less nuances for doctors and hospitals, and none at all for patients. Everyone will be in. Nobody will be out. No one will be mandated to purchase private policies within the toxic fine print. So how will this bill be passed? When I describe this plan to people, Republican or Democrat, the first thing they ask me, how do I sign up for it? Unfortunately, you can't sign up for it yet. 3 simple things have to happen before everyone gets covered first. The House of Representatives have to pass it first, then the Senate, and then the President will sign it into legislation. So first let's talk about a lobbyist. A definition of a lobbyist. A lobbyist is a person who tries to influence legislation on behalf of a special interest or a member of a lobby. Governments often define and regulate organized groups of lobbying. So healthcare lobbyists. How much do healthcare companies spend on lobbying? Just a fancy word for bribing the politicians. How much in the last 10 years? Well, in the last 10 years alone, the lobbyists have spent $3.2 billion, and just $58 million last year, and they spend millions on advertising. The largest takers 2 years ago in the presidential election, or a little over a year ago, Barack Obama took 11.5, John McCain took 5.2 million, Hillary Clinton took 4 million, and Rudy Giuliani took 1.5 million. So what are the fears that come into play when people think about a healthcare system run by the government? First, you don't get to pick your own doctor. That is false. Everyone gets to pick their own doctor. Another one is doctors do not get paid well in a universal healthcare system. That is also false. On the movie Sicko, when he goes to interview a doctor in France, the doctor makes well over $100,000 and is comfortable. So they do get paid a good amount. And also you have to wait in long lines. That's false. The average person in Canada waits about 15 minutes in line. Another thing, in France, the benefits you get when in their national health care system, doctors get paid bonuses for making patients healthier. You get paid maternity leave, first 9 months of your baby's life. You go to the doctor, they pay for your gas money when you go there. You get 4-day work weeks if you work more than 35 hours in a week, and you get an extra day off. This has nothing to do with health care. I just thought it was nice to say. And they got a flat rate of $9 for all prescriptions. So how do we get involved? It's simple. You can connect through you can be connected through groups like Physicians for a National Health Program, which is pnhp.org, or nationalhealthcarenow.org. And here's some questions to ask yourself. Do you think national health care would be a good idea? And also, do you think they should end lobbying and special interest groups in Washington? Thank you.